Okay, so we are beginning our online international education fair and the webinar is about to start. I can see we have about 100 students. I want to thank you for joining us today. I hope this is going to be a useful information when you're going to be attending till the end of the webinar. You will be able to learn about the scholarships, application fee waivers, the COVID-19 updates, and many more. So watch till the end and ask any question that you have. I hope it's going to be worth. Thanks.
For having such a wonderful, virtual fair, to be honest, so that we all can connect to each other and at least talk to people, because most of the most of you people are homebound at the moment due to this pandemic of COVID-19. So hope the situation gets resolved pretty soon in India and internationally as well. So today I'm here to represent my university, St. George's University School of Medicine, where I'm heading the South India part. So I'm the recruitment manager for South India, based out of Bangalore, and I'll be taking you through the journey of St. George's. Why, if a student is planning to do a medical degree, why we strongly say that your future in medicine starts here. So coming, just a minute. Yeah. So in this picture, you might look into a lot of buildings. So this is our campus, one of the most beautiful campus in the world, St. George's University has, and we are based out of Grenada, part of the Caribbean islands. So for most of you who don't know where exactly we are based at, is we are in a small island called Grenada, part of the Caribbean islands, in the southernmost, I would say southernmost part of the Caribbean islands is where Grenada is. And our campus is regarded as one of the most beautiful medical campuses in the world. And with regard to how big is a campus, we are a 65 building campus right by the beach. It's very serene environment what we have in terms of students coming into Grenada or studying with us. And our university itself contributes to the 20% GDP of the entire country of Grenada. So that's how strong we are in a nutshell in terms of St. George's University is concerned. We are contributing to the 20% GDP of the country itself. So Grenada is known for tourism. Second is, it's the second largest exporter for nutmeg, which is the chocolates are very good there. So most of the students who get into St. George's, they are craving for chocolates, and they also get into scuba diving as well, which I'll be covering in the later slides, apart from the what excitement what we bring in studying medicine, because medicine is a very rigorous program. Still date, St. George's University has graduated close to 17,000 physicians across the globe, where I would say about major contribution goes to the US. We have graduated close to 13,000 doctors to the US workforce alone. That's our pillar of strength, where we've got most number of our alumni network or students practicing or currently saving lives of millions of people across the globe and in the US. So I'll run through the presentation of how, what are the major questions which the student has in their mind. The first and foremost would be, will I get a US residency? So there might be students who are in the presentation today, where can I become an Indian doctor? Yes, you can become an Indian doctor by studying with St. George's University, but the ultimate aim is to get into your US residency. US residency is considered to be one of the most elite residencies in the world, or in terms of the pay scale, what the doctors are earning at the moment, it's very high. So coming to the US residency part, we are the number one provider of US residencies for the last 10 years combined. So below are the figures for the year 2019, which is 961 US residencies. So close to 1,000 doctors every year we produce in terms of into the US. And I would say just last year, but this year alone, we have graduated 1,066 doctors, or 1,066 students who have become doctors in the US from St. George's alone. This is no other medical school in the world has done it into the US healthcare system. So we are the second largest source of physicians in the US, like I said. So with regard to the first being University of Indiana in Indianapolis, and with regard to the third was University of Minnesota. So this is the 10,791 is last year's, actually 2018's statistics. As of today, we are at the number of 13,000 doctor plus or doctors to the US. So this national average is conducted every 2 years. So this year there will be a national average due to the COVID-19. It's getting delayed a little bit. So we will be soon becoming number one. So with regard to the students obtaining US residencies, we also have the highest number of students obtaining US residencies. 91% of students get US residencies. How we do it is the crucial part here. So we've got a strong support system which enables the student to get into US residencies. Support system doesn't not only just counsel students, we also give a time frame. We work with each and every student, and we divide them into separate sections, which each and every student is put into any of the 9 schools under which comes under the School of Medicine. So they are divided into smaller groups. So our group ratio is 8:1 ratio, and so enabling them into smaller groups, which helps us to connect to the student better, and also to deliver better in terms of their personal dreams of becoming a doctor, US doctor or an international doctor. The second question is, how will SU's clinical network help me in getting the residency? So SU has a strong clinical network. We've got 70 plus affiliated hospitals across the globe, where about 56 plus are alone in the US. So there is a small videos about it. So let me skip the videos because we are running short of time. So I'll just run through the basic questions most of the parents or students would have. So the third is question is, does my education in St. George's prepare for USMLE? USMLE is pretty similar to the examination what we have have in India, which is NEET examination. USMLE stands for United States Medical Licensing Examination, where if you want to become a doctor in the US, every student has to take up steps of USMLE, which is step 1 and step 2 become a resident doctor, and step 3 to become a board certified doctor. That's the highest level. And once the student becomes a board certified doctor in the US, they need not take any examination in any part of the world. They can practice as licensed doctors, board certified doctors throughout the world. And we do help them in the preparation. So like I said, we have got a strong support system which gives personalized approach to each and every student. We got a 96% pass percentile, so we are competing with the national average of US and Canadian schools put together, which is also one unique thing about St. George's. This is the major slide which I want to discuss, spend a couple of time with. So with regard to the program structure, here we've got a 7-year structure which you can see, where you can either start with, so students, we've got 4 level of entry points here. So the students have completed 10th grade from an IGCSE or from an IGCSE syllabus or CBSE, they can get into a 7-year MD program with us. Second would be which is 3 years of pre-med, and which is 3 years of pre-med and 4 years of MD, which is a 7-year program right after 10th grade, which is here. The second level of entry point is for a 5-year or a 6-year, which is for students who are completing 12th grade. So they can either get into a 5-year, 6-year program, depending upon the percentage. So basically, a students having percentages between 70 to 80 will get into a 6-year program. A student having percentage above 80 would get into a 5-year program, provided they meet up to the other requirements of the university. And a 4-year MD program start is entry point for a student who has completed minimum of 3 years of bachelor's degree, 3 years of bioscience, biomedical, 4 years of biotechnology, even MBBS, BDS. We have got students who completed MBBS and who is passionate to pursue their medical career in US. Then we provide the MD 4-year route to them. So where they take the US MD. So this is where right before the clinical rotation is where the students take up US MD. Step 1, where we got a 96% pass percentage so that students get onto the clinical rotations. We got an advantage here as well in terms of St. George's is concerned. The last 2 years when they are doing the clinical rotations, since we have most number of affiliated hospitals with us, 70 plus affiliated hospitals, they can freely practice in the 70 plus affiliated hospitals. Technically speaking, they will be moving around 4 to 6 hospitals in the 2 years span of time so that they get experience, and also they are practicing with the top notch medical hospitals across USA, UK, and Canada. So these are the entry points. With regard to the pathways are concerned, so you can see the flags here. So the flags are here for the reason. So basically, a student who is completing a 12th grade, we've got 3 options for them. One is an Indian option with MS Ramaya Medical College in Bangalore. A student who wants.
I'm so sorry, Sharad. Like we are running out of time. So if you can really wrap up in 1 minute will be helpful
Sure,
because next
sure.
university is waiting.
This
It's
is
more
my
than
this is
50
my last
minutes.
slide, so I'll be
Sure.
wrapping it up.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah. So we offer a 5-year program with the MS Ramaya Medical College. That is for the students who have scored 80% and above. And we do have another tie-up with Northumbria University in UK, Newcastle. Students can either get into a 5-year or 6-year, or even for a 4-year MD program with Northumbria University. And the rest is we have the mainstream Granada as well. So that's the program we offer. And if you've got any questions, I'm open to questions at the moment. So in terms of the scholarship, where to apply to St. George's, you can contact Study Metro for any questions further, and they will be, they will be the best people to help you into getting into St. George's as well for any of the pathways or any of the entry points. Thank you from my side.
Thank you so
So this brings us to the end of the webinar. I hope the information that you have gained today is going to be useful for you for making an application to the university. If you still have any question or any query about applying to the university, then you contact one of the Study Metro representative. Thank you so much again for joining this webinar. Have a good one.